Enjoy all of the amazing benefits of pure aloe vera with no added preservatives, and experience the power of aloe vera, just as nature intended. Imagine slicing open an aloe leaf and consuming the gel directly from the plant. Our signature aloe vera drinking gels are as close to the real thing as you can get. Aloe vera has natural cleansing abilities that help the digestive tract absorb nutrients from the food we eat, while unique polysaccharides and other nutrients help to support the immune system and natural energy levels. Certified by the International Aloe Science Council for potency and purity, Forever's nutritional aloe vera drinks combine hand-harvested inner leaf aloe vera gel with natural fruit juices to provide all of the amazing benefits of aloe, just as nature intended. Our aloe vera drinks are rich in vitamin C, gluten-free, and are now more natural with no added preservatives. The new manufacturing process also results in 300% more vitamin retention in our inner leaf aloe vera gel. Each 1 liter gel drink comes in Tetra Pak packaging, made from 100% recyclable materials, so that what's on the outside is as good as what's on the inside. Forever Aloe Vera Gel provides 99.7% pure inner leaf aloe vera gel. Forever Aloe Berry Nectar pairs 90.7% pure inner leaf aloe vera gel with the refreshing zing of cranberries and sweet apples for a delicious taste and powerful antioxidant support. Forever Aloe Peaches provides 84.5% pure inner leaf aloe vera gel with natural peach puree for a robust drink with a delicious sweet taste. Forever Aloe Vera Gel, Forever Aloe Berry Nectar, and Forever Aloe Peaches. Enjoy all of the amazing benefits of pure aloe vera with no added preservatives, and experience the power of aloe vera, just as nature intended.
Hello, Dr. Dibor.
Morning.
Yeah, good day. How are you doing today?
I am fine, and you?
Very fine. And now is Abuja.
Abuja is cool. It's okay. Thank God.
Okay. I believe our guests are readily available this morning.
Okay.
And good day to all our guests, wherever you are joining us from. Our facilitator for today, the person of Dr. Dibor, is on ground. Dr. Dibor, you have the floor, please.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Permit me to share this screen. Yeah. Looking for my.
Dr. Dibor, you can share.
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen already. You can all see my screen.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, all right. Good morning, everyone. I hope we are all doing well. So today, on today's product knowledge training, we'll be looking at 3 products that are very essential and important for our well-being. And I hope it makes sense to all of us. So what are the products we'll be looking at today? We'll be looking at Royal Jelly, Forever Bee Propolis, and Forever Pomestine Power. So without further ado, let's start with Royal Jelly. Of course, the Royal Jelly is one of our bee products. Of course, we know the other bee products that we have. We have the honey, we have the bee pollen, and we have the bee propolis. So interestingly, today we're looking at 2 of our bee products. So for the Royal Jelly, the key ingredient in the Royal Jelly is Royal Jelly. So Royal Jelly is actually what the queen bee eats. Interestingly, all the eggs and larvae of a bee are all the same. So when the queen lays its egg, there is no special egg it lays that transforms to become the queen. Now, during the larva stage, the worker bees feed each of the larvae. Okay, so they feed each of the larvae. So what they feed the larva is what determines what that larva will become, whether it's going to become a worker bee or a soldier, or as the case may be. So there's a specific feed that they give to the queen bee. So usually they decide which of the larvae will transition to become the queen bee, and they begin to feed it that special meal, that special food. And what this special food does is that it changes the DNA structure of bee to make it the queen bee. So it works at the DNA level. And now, interestingly, the average lifespan of a bee is between 6 weeks to a maximum of 6 months. But the average lifespan of a queen bee is between 2 to 4 years. And the reason why, and of course, the queen bee, when it's fully a queen, lays about 1,000 eggs per day. So you can see the very, very fertile, very reproductive, very productive, and also lives a longer life. Okay. Now the key essence or the key ingredient is called the Royal Jelly, and the key chemical there is actually a compound, is a fatty acid called the 10-HDA. So I didn't want to speak specifically about the scientific name. Okay, it's also known as the queen bee acid, and it is believed that this is what gives the queen bee its high fertility rate and its longevity. Now, there are other contents that is contained in the Royal Jelly. There are other things that is contained in the Royal Jelly. It contains proteins, contains other fatty acids, contains minerals, and contains amino acid and vitamin. And interestingly, it contains almost all the B vitamins, okay, it contains essentially all the B vitamins. So it's actually a very nutritious meal. It's something that really recommended for everyone for their optimal health. So what are the benefits and uses of royal jelly? So what do you necessarily use? Of course, like we all know, it supports our health and wellness, okay? And it's also a natural source of energy. Remember that the queen bee requires a lot of energy to be that highly reproductive. 1,000 eggs every day for for 2 to 4 years is huge. Okay, it's huge. So you can imagine how many eggs at the end of his lifespan that the queen bee. And so the royal jelly that we take, of course, is a natural source of energy for us. Interestingly, studies actually shows that royal jelly may help to reduce body cholesterol. Okay, so cholesterol is part of the body fats. So there are good fats and there are bad fats. Okay, one of the good fats that we take is found in our Arctic Sea. Okay, so that's the HDL. That's very, very essential for the body. But the bad fats are not good. So we call them lower density lipoproteins. These are not very good. And this is what causes some cardiovascular diseases, that is, diseases of the blood vessel and diseases of the heart. Now, when you have high cholesterol in the body, what happens is that this cholesterol crystallizes along the blood vessels and forms plaques. Now, these plaques helps narrows the lumen of the blood vessels. So it also makes the blood vessels to become thicker and not flexible, giving a disease condition we'll call atherosclerosis. So the royal jelly helps to reduce the body cholesterol. So that's a significant benefit. Of course, if it does that, it means it also has benefits for other cardiovascular diseases. It does not treat it. It helps to reduce it. It helps to improve generally the cardiovascular health. Okay. Other benefits that's attributed to royal jelly is helps in cell regeneration. So our cells constantly regenerate. A very good example that you can easily know is our skin. Our skin layer, the topmost layer, keeps shedding off, and the basal skin layer keeps regenerating new cells. So royal jelly is very good. So that's why it's actually a very good supplement. If you want to have a supple, nice skin, is a supplement that I strongly recommend. Overall, it also improves our immune system. So the benefit of our royal jelly is quite immense and helps to improve the body resistance to diseases and infection. So what is the recommended usage? Okay, it's recommended that we use royal jelly. Take 1 tablet of royal jelly twice daily. So you take it one in the morning, 1 at night. The interesting thing about the royal jelly is that it has a very nice taste. It has this orange, orange taste that you think there is a lot of vitamin C in it, but no, I think it's the added natural orange flavor. So it's actually very good. You can lick it, you can swallow it, whichever way that is convenient and comfortable for you. So that is the royal jelly. So let's go to the next products that we'll be looking at, which is our Forever Bee Propolis. Now, this is one of my favorite supplements. It's a supplement that I don't do without. And I have a personal testimony about the Forever Bee Propolis. Naturally, I am very prone to common cold. So if I'm in a room, even if no matter how far I'm sitting away from the individual, and someone who has catarrh, that's what we call common cold, sneezes, once the person sneezes, naturally I will come down with common cold. So I am always having always having runny nose. I had to develop a way of clearing my nose, my own natural way of clearing my nose, so that and my airway system, so that I can breathe properly. So when I joined the business, interestingly, Bee Propolis was one of the supplements that were in my my combo pack. So I started taking it. Of course, you chew it. So when I was taking it, I didn't actually notice on time, and I realized 3 months into 3 months later, I just noticed one day that I've not been sneezing frequently. I have not had common cold. I wasn't sure because at that time I was taking quite a lot of supplements. So, but it occurred to me that there is something I'm taking among the supplement that has helped me to do. So I decided to use myself to do a personal study. So I started eliminating product after product to try to know which one it is until I discovered that it's actually the bee propolis. And I hardly, now it's amazing. I hardly, perhaps in a year, will I have common cold maybe at most 3 times in a year. And when I have it, it's not as bad. It's usually mild, and a day or two, I am very much okay. Now, so this is a super supplement that we have. It's a supplement that I recommend for every single person. Okay, very, very useful and very, very beneficial. Okay, all right. So, like I said, it's a natural supplement made from what the materials be used to fortify and protect their hives. Of course, we know that the beehive is actually the most sterile environment that you can find. It is said that the beehive is more sterile than even the best theaters, surgical theaters in the world. What we mean by sterile, it is clean. When we are going, if for anyone who has ever been inside a theater, you notice that there are at least 2 to 3 rooms before you enter into the theater. You don't just open the door. Anybody just open the door and enter into the theater. There's generally a waiting area. There's a changing area. Okay, so as you are going further, your level of cleanliness, okay, and asepsis improves. Okay, even for us doctors, when we're entering into the theater, there are places where we will remove all our external clothing, change our shoes, go to where we wash our hands, and when we enter the theater, we wear our theater, which is sterilized. No infection, actually, no disease, no organism in there. It is said that the bee propolis, that the beehive is even more sterile. And the reason is because of the bee propolis. The bees secrete this, mucinous, waxy substance that is the propolis, and they use it to seal all the holes and the edges of the hive, and it keeps away bacteria, viruses, organisms from getting into the bee. So one of the things that the bee uses as a defense line. Okay, so they use it to protect their hives. So the bee propolis helps to support our body defenses. It contains, so many natural compounds that is in it. It is easily chewable, easily digestible. Of course, it's vegan and vegetarian friendly. So for some people have already decided that they don't take animal products or food. So it's also actually beneficial. Most of our products are actually vegan. So what are the ingredients that are inside the bee propolis? So if you are to ask me, there's one product that if you want to choose among our bee products, if you ask to take, okay, I can only afford to take one product that I can take, my recommendation is get the Forever Bee Propolis. So it contains the bee propolis, which is the name of the waxy substance. Of course, it also contains honey, and it contains royal jelly. Okay, so so actually very, very beneficial. It contains, virtually every the only thing that is not containing is the pollen, and we have the bee pollen, but that is there. So that's the key ingredients. Of course, there are other constituents of it. So what are the benefits and uses of bee propolis? Because earlier on I told you that it has very good antibacterial effects. Of course, bacteria are organisms that easily can infect us. We have several organisms that can infect us. All right, so these are the things. It actually has effect against most infectious disease causing agents. So for the bee propolis is very good to prevent us from getting infectious disease. Infectious diseases are diseases that we get as a result of an organism entering into us, either a bacteria, virus, fungi, protozoa. That is one of the keys. So interestingly, the bee propolis have effect against all this. No, it's not that, oh, if you now have an infection, you're going to be taking bee propolis. No. What it does is that it helps to improve the component of our immune system, the immune cells actually that fight against all this, that fight against bacteria, fight against fungus when they enter into the system. So it's more preventive, and it's better that you take it before you fall ill. So even when you are ill and you are taking it, it also helps the body immune system to mop up this. So of course it has that. What the benefit that I receive from my own personal testimony is because of the antiviral effect of bee propolis. Of course, it's viruses that cause common cold. So it helped significantly to improve my immune system. And that is why it's one of my super non-negotiable. If I'm left with, there are some supplements that I don't do without, because I personally have benefits from them. It also has anti-protozoal benefit. Okay, so it can work against parasitic illnesses. So there are some protozoa. The malaria-causing Plasmodium is actually a protozoa. Okay, so it also helps to. So it's really, really very beneficial in terms of improving our immune system, our ability for our body to fight against infections. It also has anti-inflammatory properties. Inflammation is what happens in our system anytime we have an abnormality. So, and there are three things that goes with inflammation. Three things. Okay. One, it is usually the place is swollen, the place is warm, so it can be hot, and the place is painful. So if you feel any pain anywhere in your body, there's inflammation going on. If it's a swelling, there's inflammation going on. If it is warm, there's inflammation going on. Now, inflammation is actually the way our body responds to any foreign thing that is in the body. Anything that is foreign, okay, it is, if we have inflammation in our body because of the chemicals that the immune cells secrete while they are trying to fight that foreign body, they secrete it, and the secretion, they may also affect other cells of the body in their response. So it's a way of knowing. So it's a good response to have in the body, because that's one way of knowing that something is wrong in the system, in the body. All right. So, but what bee propolis does is that it helps, once there is inflammation, it helps the bodies to quickly recover from it. And of course, it's a very powerful antioxidant. Oxidation is a constant process that we experience every single day, occurring in every cells of our body, both internal and external. So these are the huge benefits of bee propolis. So of course, if you some other things, you know, we have our bee propolis in our inside our tooth gel, our bright tooth gel. So it has, it's very good for oral health, very good for skin. You know, people who have minor wounds, you want it to heal. If you're actually taking bee propolis consistently and you have a minor wound, your wound heals faster than someone who has not been taking it. These are also personal experience that, of course, it helps in inflammation and in cold sores. Cold sores. Sometimes, you know, you have some oral sores in your mouth. It's very, 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 very beneficial in preventing such things from happening, and in taking care of it, in supporting the body to take care of it when it does happen. So, how do you take bee propolis? Now, bee propolis, it's best you take bee propolis first thing in the morning in an empty stomach. Now, something I did not mention earlier is that bee propolis is actually very, very beneficial for people who have ulcer. Remember that I said it heals minor sores and wounds. So it's not only in your skin. So that is for people, if people have peptic disease ulcer, that they have a wound in their stomach. Part of what we should recommend for them is forever bee propolis, because they keep taking it consistently. And remember, one of the things that you must know about supplementation is that it's not a one-off. It's not a magic pill that, okay, if I just take for 5-7 days, like drugs do, you get better. No, it is part of supplementing your diet. Constantly using it is when you get the benefit. We use it for a long period of time and consistently keep using it. You attain that benefit and maintain the benefit. So there's a difference between attaining a benefit than maintaining the benefits. So when we are speaking and recommending to our customers and our clients, we should be able to explain this to them. So it's the best time to actually take bee propolis on an empty stomach in the morning. So you chew it. You must make sure you chew it. You don't swallow it, you chew it, okay? It is perfect combination, particularly when you take it with our aloe vera gel, okay? You take it with our aloe vera gel. You know, aloe vera gel has added benefits, humongous benefits. I don't have to go through it. Of course, it's also best you take it twice daily. Take one tablet, chew one tablet twice daily. And it's best you take it before meal. Like I said earlier, you take it first thing in the morning. Okay, if you're taking it in the evening, take it in the evening, preferably 2 hours before your meal. So that is when the body maximally absorbs it and is more beneficial to the individual. Okay. Okay, so let's go to the our third product for today, and that is our Pomestin Power. This is another of my favorite drinks. Okay, apart from aloe gel, this is one drink that I do my very best to have consistently. It's our most potent and most powerful antioxidant. Pomestin Power. It's one of the best, okay, that we have actually. So of course, it's 94% fruit juice, packed with powerful antioxidant effects. Okay, is a great source of vitamin C. Doesn't have any gluten in it. All right. Some of us are gluten insensitive. Quite a lot of people are gluten insensitive, and they're not. No, of course, it's vegan and vegetarian friendly. So, what are the key ingredients in Pomestin Power? It contains how many fruits? About 7 different types of fruits. Okay, it contains aloe vera gel. Okay, I think that's the base upon which it is built upon. Of course, and contains mangosteen extract. Contains extracts from raspberry, blackberry, blueberry, pear, and grapeseed extract, and some citric acid. So those are the fruits. So you can see the number of, fruit, that 7 different fruits that they generate this from. Now, interestingly, the berries, the raspberry and blueberry are super powerful antioxidants. The benefits of taking this is huge every single day. If you take it in the morning, first thing in the morning, usually for me, what I do is I mix my aloe with my Pomestin Power first thing in the morning and take with my supplements first thing in the morning. Usually you have, more benefits. It helps to ensure that your internal gut wall is clean and that the bacterial flora in your internal gut wall are healthy. And when you are doing this, you will notice, you will feel the energy coming right from your, from your gut, because the gut is healthy, it is fresh. There's a lot of vascularization taking place inside the gut. So these are the contents of this. So let's look at the incredible benefits. The benefits, acts in every part of the body. Okay, it has it's because of the incredible part that's why I always make a choice of it and recommend it. It's one of the products that I recommend to people. I say, one product I need to, some people say one product I need to have. I say, well, you can buy Pomestin Power. Or if you don't want to buy the aloe vera gel. Aloe vera gel is the first that I recommend. But you can say buy Pomestin Power. Very, very very, very efficient and very, very utilized. Okay, so Forever carefully has researched and selected the ingredients that has very high ORAC value rating. So the ORAC value rating is the rating for oxidation. Now, what is oxidative? When we say something is an antioxidant, oxidation comes from the word oxygen. Now, oxygen is key for life, but what oxygen does is oxygen is required for the generation of energy. And that process is actually called an oxidative process. And that is why you keep an iron outside. It reacts with oxygen and rust. You keep anything outside, it keeps, as long as it keeps reacting with oxygen, the release, it changes the form and shape of the. So within our body cells and systems, our body is utilizing up oxygen and generating energy. Now, when you generate energy, there is also the generation of a byproduct, the waste. Okay, so there are generation of byproduct, and that is why no matter how well you take your bath, after cleaning your body, after a while, if you taste your body, your skin, it is tasting a bit salty. Okay, because of the waste product that the skin is an excretory organ generates. When you are breathing, you are also breathing out part of this. So some ways, because our body does not fully excrete all the things, we generate free radicals, and these free radicals can cause damage to our body. Okay, so part of the conditions that causes non-communicable diseases is because of the effect of free radicals in our body. So you realize that when I was speaking about bee propolis, I told us that it's very effective in helping us to prevent infection diseases. Where pomestin power is very effective is it helps our body to fight against non-communicable diseases, lifestyle diseases, like hypertension, diabetes, atherosclerosis, all those diseases that, as a result of our lifestyle. So that is where it comes to be. So because it's one of the best in terms of the ORAC value, that because one of the best, I said, is actually our best and most powerful antioxidants. Okay. Of course, like I see here, all the fruits used in pomestin power are in the top ORAC value, particularly pomegranate and mangosteen, which are the extracts. They are very powerful, very, very powerful antioxidants. It's important to know that the antioxidant potential of pomegranate juice is higher than that of red wine or green tea, even combined, right? Far, far higher than that. I think I can't remember the value now. It's been a while I checked it, so I don't have it by mind. So it's powerful that the antioxidants have shown to support our cardiovascular health and promote overall wellness. So pomestin power also is a great source of vitamin C, and vitamin C is an antioxidant. Okay, it's a powerful antioxidant. All right. So it also contains polyphenols and xanthones, and these make it a complete healthy lifestyle benefit. So the best use of pomestin power is to support the body to fight free radicals, to prevent the damage that free radicals cause. One of the leading causes of renal failure is the effect of free radicals. Okay, particularly in our society now that we eat a lot of processed foods, we eat a lot of canned foods, we eat a lot of flour. Okay, our body generates, free radicals generate acidity in our system, which further worsens inflammation. So what pomestin power does is to help to remove free radicals from our system, keep our system healthy. And when our cells are living in a healthy environment, we function optimally in all that we do. Okay, so it's something that you need to get. So it's a potent antioxidant that you need to that makes you look and feel your very best at all times. So how do you use pomestin power? Okay, now it's important that you shake it very well before use. Okay, and once you open, please put it in a refrigerator if you are going to use it for a long period of time. Okay, if it's not in the fridge, my usual recommendation is it should not last more than 4 days. You should be able to complete if you're not putting it inside the fridge. Okay, so once inside the fridge, it lasts for as long as it can take as the expiry date is on it. Now it's expected that you take a minimum of 30 meals. Okay, it's a minimum of 30 meals. Okay, you can measure 30 meals. That means you're measuring 30 meals. If you have 5 meal syringe, you will need 6 of that. So you have to draw 6. You have to draw it 6 times to get 30 mils, because each syringe is 5 mil. All right. So that's to give you an idea. It's not a large quantity. Okay. And you can actually mix it with any beverage of your choice. My preferable choice is to mix it with aloe vera gel. You can mix it with water, you can add it into the water that you are drinking. Okay, and it's even best if you are someone that always carries the water bottle around, is to infuse it with it gives it a good nice taste, very taste. You can take more than 30 mils, but that's the minimum that is required, that is of benefit for you. You can start to take 60 mils, you can start to take 100 mils. It's up to you. Okay, but I think usually I would recommend don't take everything in excess. All right. So usually if you want to take more, you can take 60 mils, or at most 90 mils, and that will be quite adequate. It is best you take it before meal. So you can see most of the products that I'm sharing with you today is best you take before meal. Your body is able to absorb it before meal. There's nothing in the stomach that is going to disturb its absorption. So thank you, everyone. So if you have questions, we can take the questions now.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Dibor. We appreciate the effort and time you have put into this. Now we are going to questions. Let me check.
I saw some people raising up their hands while I was presenting. Put down their hands.
Okay, nobody, no question for now.
Some people were raising up their hand while I was presenting, so perhaps maybe I've answered the questions during the presentation.
For now, I can't see any. Okay, if you have any question, please just raise up your hand and we'll pick you.
Or you can type into the chat box, whichever one is convenient for you.
None in the chat box now.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think since there is no question, I think we can bring the training to a close now.
Okay.
So we want to appreciate you, Dr. Dibor, for this time. And we say a big thank you to all our audience. Okay, Dr. Dibor. Hello, Dr. Dibor.
Yes, I'm still here.
Yeah, there's a question here. Can the pomestin power be used for ulcer too?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
So someone who has peptic ulcer can use it. Okay. Someone has peptic ulcer can use it, because but if you want to really support someone who has some product that directly supports the person who has peptic ulcer, and my recommendation is deep propolis and aloe vera gel.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, someone says I explained that pomestin powder doesn't have gluten.
Gluten. Please explain more.
Okay, so if you check, gluten is a byproduct from, it's very high. One food product that has a lot of gluten is wheat, and it's actually not very good for the gut. It's a jelly-like substance inside that people put. So people who put a lot of soy and byproducts in constituting, and sometimes companies use gluten as a base to constitute different compounds to keep them together. Okay, so and people don't know. Usually those compounds are not always labeled in food packs, in food products and drinks that you have. Usually companies don't put it. So, but for us, good enough, we work with a company that is very sensitive and wants the best for everyone. So it doesn't contain, most of our products are gluten free. So, and a lot of people who have sensitivity to gluten, what it does is that it disturbs the internal, your gut culture, and makes it unhealthy, and it can lead to other disease conditions. Can someone with diabetes use pomestine power? Yeah, someone with diabetes can use pomestine power. Okay, can mix it with the aloe vera gel. The interesting about pomestine power is that the glycemic value is actually very low because of the fruits that were used. So it doesn't have a high glycemic ratio. So very effective, very efficient for anyone who is diabetic. They can use it, yes. I'm trying to see if there's any other question. Okay. Okay, I think the other one is not for me. It's for you, Kule, and the rest. Okay. Low blood cause numbness, and what are the products that can be used to boost the blood level and also stop the numbness? Okay, although this is out of what we discussed today, low blood pressure, low blood. I presume you are saying low blood counts. Low blood count. If someone has low blood count, it means the person is anemic. That means the person is not producing enough blood in the system, in the body, and that is actually anemia. Can cause quite a lot. Anemia can affect the brain, and it can affect other parts of the body. What the body does when there is low blood volume is that it shorts if there is a sudden, if somebody loses blood suddenly, maybe you have an injury and you lost a large sum of blood, the body naturally pulls blood from our muscles, from our skeleton to support the brain. So there are organs in our body that require high blood volume. So the body will naturally pull from those places to support the brain. So the person may feel some coldness when there is no blood flow to a part, particularly to your lower limbs. It begins to feel cold. So if that is the feeling you call as numbness, it's okay. Yes, it can. But real numbness is actually more due to our neurons, our nerve cells. Okay. So whatever you're going to be recommending for someone is things that will help the person to improve their blood, their body to produce blood. So our B plus, forever B plus, is it B plus now? I've forgotten what the exact name is, it just escaped my mind. Is very, very
B12.
good.
B12.
Thank you very much. B12 is very good, very high in folic. So that is also very important. Anybody that using, of course, aloe vera gel, pomestine power. But if there's one product, the B12 is what you could recommend for that person. Can it be recommended for someone with infection problem and fertility problem? Is that in relation to pomestine power? If it's in relation to pomestine power, yes, someone who has infection, if someone has infection, we can also recommend our B propolis, which has more anti-infection properties. But pomestine power, yes, can be used. Someone who has fertility problems, of course, depending, I don't know whether it's a male or a female. So those are peculiarities that you also need to bear in mind. So if it's a female, please, Vitalize is very efficient, and our berry nectar are also very, very efficient in managing and supporting people like people. Pomestine power, if you mix it with it, that is also very useful. Two of these products can be used for skin rashes. Now, there are different conditions that can cause skin rashes. Most all these products that I share, particularly propolis and the royal jelly, are very good for our skin health. Another product that is also very good for our skin health is our Lycium Plus. Okay, it's very good for the skin health, very healthy skin. If you're on Lycium and be propolis, you will have a natural skin. So the resistance, the first layer of resistance, the first layer of immunity of our body for us as human beings is our skin. That's why it's the largest organ of our body. So it's important that we maintain it. I have a question: is soy gluten-free? No, soy contains some gluten. Soy is from soya bean. Okay, soy contains some, but it's very, very, very minimal. That's why soy is also very beneficial. I don't know. A baby of 1 take Forever B12. Of 1 year old, take Forever B12. I won't recommend it for a 1 year old, okay, because there are other contents apart from the B vitamins that are in it. So I'll not recommend it for 1 year old. Okay. I think I've gone through all. Is there another one I missed?
Yes, I think you've gone through all the questions. So we want to appreciate you for your time and effort for this wonderful training. We say a big thank you. Then tomorrow, Friday, we have another training, which is a assistance for the assistant supervisor. The time is 12 noon. Hello? Road to supervisor, tag the road to supervisor. So invite your team member, your downlines to ensure they attend this training. It's tagged road to supervisor training. And the time is 12 noon. And the facilitator is the person of Angela Oluwa Ayinola. So encourage them to make it to the training. We say a big thank you. Then also on Tuesday, we have another training, how to use our Forever Tech, that is Forever Tools, to build your business. On Tuesday 21st. So ensure you attend. It's very important. So thank you and have a great day ahead. So Dr. Dibor, thank you very much.
All right, thanks.
Have
We have a great day too.
Yeah, bye.